How's it going, people? Welcome back to another Banking Carp video, and today we are on Springwater Lakes. Now I'm just doing my first lap. I'm about halfway round, only a small pond. It's early in the morning, so I'm keeping my voice down just in case there's other anglers sleeping. When I booked on a couple of days ago, they said that there was nobody on at all for these 2 days that I'm here. But there's one guy that's been here all weekend, and he's going now. And then there's and he's had, I think he had one mid-double and lost a fish. There's a guy down in Peg 12 where my last video was taken. He had a 25 pounder this morning, but I'm not sure what else he's had. And then apparently there was a guy just down here that had 4. And I'm thinking if Peg 6 is free, depending on how it looks when I get there, but if Peg 6 is free, I'll go in there. Look at this. Look at that. That. That's feeding carp. There's some more down there. Okay, so these signs here cannot be ignored. And in the daytime sun, they like to come up this stretch and bask all along here. Let's keep looking. But there's definitely a chance there. It's still fizzing and popping away. There's a fish. There's fish here. I always knew there'd be fish here. Right, a bit out of breath. My barrow, it's got a flat tyre. Shocker. But carp feeding on the bottom, carp on the top. And we have decided to go in Peg 6. Flip a couple of PVA bags out. And then set up shop. Steps coming down. Oh, plenty of fizzing. So we've got some good stuff to go at. That carp is still on the top there. Right in front of me. Let's go and unload the rods and the PVA bag stuff. And we'll flick a couple of rods out. We'll lay them down nicely on the steps. And hopefully we'll get a take, whilst I'm getting everything else out. I do foresee a problem getting the bank sticks in, because it's all stone there, big rocks. Look at that. Oh, so out of breath. But yeah, we'll flick some PVA bags out to start. And we'll just see what happens to go from there. Once I'm set up, I'll get my mics on and get all the tripod kit out. But for now, it's time to unload this. Thank God, because I couldn't be bothered to push it with a flat tyre anymore. So, yeah, let's get this done. Here we go, guys. Might even be an opportunity of some fish off the surface. Because there's a couple showing themselves. There's 2 or 3 swimming in tandem right there. There's another one just off the pads there. Oh, there. And there's a few just there as well, I just saw. In there. So they're definitely here. Let's see if they'll take a couple of floating biscuits. Alright guys, just making up a few PVA bags quick. I'm just going to test out a slightly shorter version of what I normally use. So there's a bit of blood on it, I dropped the lead and it pricked my finger. So I made a couple of these last night. Same materials, but just a little bit shorter, and some doubled up section there. Because the idea of that is it's going to sit like that in the PVA bag, and because it's sort of rigid, it's going to stay compact like that. I've tested it out in the tank at home, so when the bag dissolves, that's going to be what you're looking at, and that's got enough room to bolt straight, shot on the hook to flip it over. So let's get that in the PVA bag, eh? Also guys, this is a drop-off inline system, so I'm going to be dumping leads on the take. I'm fishing close to lily pads, so I want to make sure that I'm dumping the lead and I'm in direct contact with the fish. Go in with the JH Baits Nutty Bee Wafter, looks a bit like that, and on the other two I'm going to try the black pepper and the pineapple and embuturic acid, yellow and pink and white. So let's get this in a bag. I'm trying something new, so these for £7, this box is £7, and inside you get 2 packets of 50 PVA bags, so that is 100 PVA bags, 50 in each. They're £7. I have used very similar before, but considering it's that much for 20, if you get a branded one, I am just seeing what these cheaper ones are like. I have used them before, like I said, different brand, but cheaper ones I've used before. Some I was impressed with, others I weren't, or wasn't, shall I say. But yeah, we're going to try these ones from Amazon and see how they go. So we're going to knock up a PVA bag real quick. They were the last sort of cheap ones I bought. They were okay, but we're going to try another brand. So we're going to pop one of these out in a second, but first I'm going to slide the cone onto that. You guys have seen how I make these, so I'm not going to show you all three, I'm just going to do the one. Open her up there. This also can be done without the black collar, but yeah. What I found with the last cheap ones I had was yes, okay, fast dissolve, that's good, but they were a bit too quick. As soon as you'd lick the top here, it was just melting as soon as you'd licking it. So I'm hoping these are a little bit slower. These are still fast melt, but hopefully they're a little slower. There's the mix. There's some KLF boilies in there, Nutty Bee boilies in there, crushed maize, spicy shrimp 6mm pellets, but they're oiled off, so they're really soft. I've got Nutty Bee 3mm pellets, KLF 3mm pellets, and the appropriate glugs over the top. So let's go ahead and get that in the bag. Just gonna do a light scattering there. And we're gonna lower this little puppy in. There we go, turn it on its side, guide it down. I want the hook bait sitting sideways to the hook, which can play a bit of fiddle because it is a noodle. There we go. Let's have a little look at it. There we go. Excuse me. Right, let's get that filled up a wee bit. And drop that in there. I'm just snaking the hook link in there now, just to make sure that it's sat like I showed you it would on the palm of my hand. I'm very particular about how I tie my PVA bags, a little bit too particular I think. So that's how we're looking at the minute. Lead at the back, so I'm sat at a weird angle to the camera. Lead at the back. Go a little bit further with that. Yeah, right. Now we're going to sink the lead in to where I want it, and now we're going to proceed to just fill that bag right up. And this is quite a fluffy mix as well. It's quite oily, quite fluffy, so the bag is full to the top here. I've pulled it out of that, otherwise if you don't, you can pull the tail rubber off when compressing it, and then I'm just going to pat that down. I'm not going to ram it because I want it to break up when it's at the bottom quick. That seems really quite firm already, so that's good. Can pat that off. There's a tiny little bit of the tail rubber sticking out at the top, as you can see, just a tiny bit. That's okay. We're going to screw that down to the line. See the line on the cone? Screw that down to the line, and then I'm going to twist it, and then lick it, and then push it over. And that did melt as I licked it, you can see there. So it's still a bit fast, you've got to be super quick with these cheap ones. I probably could have compressed that a little bit more, but I'll make it up with the corners. And there you have it. Nice solid PVA bag. Only thing to do now is to just use my needle, a few pricks, and then that's ready to get out. So let's make 2 more and then we're good to go. Alright then guys, so this is going to be the right hand rod. I'm pretty sure this is the Nutty B. So we're on the drop off in line, short hook link, 15 inches of lead core. We're going to get this out here on the right hand side. Just had to hold the rod out a little bit then to just stop the line settling on the pads, because I'm quite close to the pads there, which is exactly where I wanted to be. Just going to feed some line out and set that down on the rest. And let's just set this in yet. There we go. That's the bobbin on. And we're fishing. I'm going to get the other rod now and I'm going to put it over just off the corner of the island, and then the other rod's then going to go on the lily pads here where I can see some coloured water. So let me just get on, crack on, do that, and I'll give you an update then once camp's all set up. lovely. I don't expect a fish straight away because these are large PVA bags, and as you can clearly tell, the one downside, or the one real big downside I have to using them, is that they are quite noisy entering the water. So we're going to do the left-hander now. This is the pink black pepper hook bait. The middle rod is the yellow pineapple and embuturic acid, and the right-hand rod is the white nutty bee. So yeah, enough chatter. Let's get this out. This is going to be a difficult cast and a really awkward looking cast because I've got this tree above me. So let's see if I can do it. It's got to be a bit of a... Yes, there we go. Let's pay off a bit of line there. Oh, that's a bite. There we go, guys. We're into our first carp. That didn't take long. I haven't even got the bobbin on my left-hand rod yet, eh? Is it a carp or is it not a carp? Maybe it's a bream. Oh no, it's a bream. It's a big bream as well. This is, oh, okay, let's get in the margin and let's unhook this. I got excited then with the bend in the rod. I thought that was a carp, but no, it was a hard fighting bream. It's really quite a tidy sized bream too, actually. Jesus. Look at that for a slab. That's a bream, innit? Oh, just gonna flick a piece of bread out. See if you can see that gap. Yeah. See another fish over there. I've just spotted an opportunity behind me. You may be able to see that there's some carp there. I'm just going to wait for the right opportunity. There's a guy over here. I'm not sure if he looks susceptible for it or not, but oh, it's right on him. That's right on him. That's a perfect cast right on his face, and he slowly just dropped back down. See another opportunity. I'm not going to try for too much longer. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I wasn't going to try that for too much longer. He's got a lot of lilies around him. Well, actually, he might have another bit of line around him. Okay, let's go in and get him. Don't want him to go back in those lilies. I'm not going to give him any more line. Sorry if you can't see this properly. So I've got quite a bit of strain on him. Do not want him to bury in these lilies. I've got a nice open patch here. No, don't go in those roots either, pal. I've got quite a light rod as well, a light floater rod. It's a full bifter. Oh, stripping line. Oh, gotta slow him down there. The hook pulls. Oh, there's definitely line around this fish. Somebody else's line, I think that's why. Oh. Come on, buddy. Let me get you in. I'll get that line out. Somebody's hooked this fish before. It snapped him off. He's not a beast, but he'll certainly do for the first fish of the session. Come on, buddy. That rod is full bifter. It's got nothing left in it. I think this fish would have fought a hell of a lot harder if it didn't have a line wrapped around it. Oh, don't snap off. Don't snap off. There's loads and loads of line wrapped around this fish. So I'm super grateful to have hooked it. Regardless of its size, oh God, don't come off. Let me free you. Let me free you. God, look how much line there is. Come on, buddy, come on, let me have you. Yes. Right, this is going to be challenging because there's a shed of line. Oh, am I going to fall in here? Yes, I probably am, aren't I? Can I reach that line? Or am I going to have to get my weight as well? Oh, sorry, buddy. I know that's tight. I know that's tight. There we go, buddy. Oh. Oh. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I think there's a fish on the end of this. There's a fish on the end of this. Right, so I've caught a fish in my net on my float that took my bread, and this line was all wrapped around it, and there is a fish on the end, absolutely 100%. I'm stuck around a few lily pads though. I can see the fizzing coming up from it. Oh, don't snap. Oh, he's just pulled a bit through my hand. Yeah, come on, buddy. Come on. This would be mad if this comes in. Oh, I can feel the grating sensation on the line. Whatever it is feels heavy. Oh, it's hooked on something. Oh, what a disaster. I mean, I know it happens, like, but I got to pull really hard because I got to break it out, break the lily stems. Like, I'm more worried about that if this is a catfish. I can't feel it moving at all now. And whatever it's on in the air is pretty damn solid. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Oh, right, I don't know if the hook pulled there. I don't know if, I felt a big jud. I'm not sure if the hook's pulled there. I think it did. I think it did. Cut. What a disaster. Right, okay. So guys, I figured out that it definitely wasn't this fish that was tethered, so I am going to do a little video with him. It was, the hook was definitely in another fish. I've checked this guy's mouth, checked him all over, he seems really happy and healthy. So we're going to take a look at him. I'm going to take a look at him. Just a quick one though. He's very lively. And there it is. Common carp. Probably just knocking into double figures off the surface. With a piece of bread and a bubble float. But yeah, what he was tethered to is he's obviously taken my bait, swum through a line because I got the lead and a snapped hook, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, let's release this guy and we'll go and tidy things up and give him a break over here for a while, because that was a lot of commotion. What a lovely fish, eh? Beauty. So guys, a little update. After releasing that fish, I just come sat down, had a bit of a chill out. Got 3 rods out now. I'm not really massively confident on the 3 rods that are on the bottom. There's a lot of fish on the surface, and considering I've already had one within sort of the first hour of fishing, it's telling me to stalk the lake, you know, go for a walk with a mat and a net and the camera and the rod, and have a good stalk. But you know, we're really climbing up the temperature now, and I don't know, it's going to be tricky. I wasn't expecting it to be this hot. Like the weather forecast when I booked the session, which wasn't too long ago, just no more than 4 days ago, said that it was 23 degrees today and then 29 or something tomorrow. And then this morning, when I checked it first thing, it said it was going to be heights of 27 today and 30 or 32 tomorrow. But now when I got to the shop, she was telling me, the lady in the shop was telling me that the temperatures today can reach 35. So it's really starting to heat up. I'm watching them out there now, bow waving and back showing, and down on the left there's a big snag where loads of roots are coming into the lake, and there's a big one over there rolling and flipping and doing all that stuff. So I'm thinking the best outcome here is to reel the free rods in, get them set up ready for a little while, and just slowly walk around the lake and just stalk whatever fish I can see from whatever little gaps I can get in. I think that's going to be the best way to produce the most amount of fish. And yeah, I've just got to take it easy, put some sun cream on, as to not burn. As you can see, I've shaved my head, and it's like you can see where I've caught the sun from a few days ago, so I don't want to burn too badly neither. So but I can't ignore all these fish on the surface. I'm sat here now, I'm watching one. Check this out, I'll show you. I'm watching one cruise towards me. We're on 23 times zoom now, so it's not going to be the perfect quality. But there's one coming right up to the surface. He's just breaching now, is he? But yeah, it's looking like I should reel in and go and have a look and see what stalking opportunities are there for me. So yeah, I'll update you when I've fully decided what I'm going to do. But for now, just going to sit back for a second, have a nice cold drink, and give these bottom PVA bag rods just another 10 minutes. Alright guys, as you can see here, we've got an opportunity. I'm going to keep my voice right down. There's a lot of fish here. Ghosty in the edge there. So we've got a few opportunities here, so let's see what we can do with it, eh? There's a carp right there. See if he'll come back up. A wee bit spooky. I'm already seeing quite a few less. Okay, let's take my piece of bread and we'll drop down into this little gullet. Try to do this quietly. Ow, brambles everywhere. Let's have another shot of that. I need to put my Polaroids on. So hard to get close to them because they just spook off. See the fish there, center screen. See if we can't stealthily stalk in there. It's actually not a bad fish. It's got to be mid-double. Oh, he's going to move. He's actually bigger than I thought. Oh, he's moved off. They are so tricky to cast to. I cast past him, drew it back, and he's sunk and gone. Probably an upper double mirror, that one. Even though they sink, I still leave it a minute just in case he's sunk and then comes back up for it, because he's going to know it's there. No, he's over there now. Right guys, we've got a fish in centre screen. I'm going to try and stalk down and place this on his head. He ain't moving. He is right there. Maybe I can trick him into getting it. There's two here. Let's see if I can. No, gone, bolted straight away. Didn't even go near him, that one. Didn't even go near him. Oh, hello guys. So I've just put all three rods out, all on PVA bags, same sort of thing as you saw me tie when I first put the rods out. Three different coloured hook baits, got pink, white and yellow spread out. I've got one off the island there, one off the island here, and then one down by a bit of woodwork down there. I've wrapped up, so I leaded up the spots first, then I wrapped up. So I've got all my distance just in case I have one late in the evening or in the night. I don't think I will. I think my next opportunity now is first light. Oxygen is a bit low. I can tell from the way some of the fish are acting, slurping off the surface. So the oxygen is definitely a little low. So yeah, I think they're going to hide away in the night. And then first light, I think they'll have a munch, because as we know, they use the oxygen to help process their food. So I really think in the morning, first light is my best chance. But because I'm fishing PVA bags and because my bite windows I predict are quite small, I'm going to get up at around 3 o'clock in the morning, refresh all the bags and put them back out ready for first light. So I know that I've got fresh PVA bags on the spots, because I'm fishing PVA bags, which are soft hook links. And if I leave them straight through all night, 2 out of 3 of them at minimum, with the little bream and stuff, it's all going to be sat in the right mess. They don't reset. I've used slightly stiffer hook links, but it's still stiff braid. No coating or anything like that, but I've stripped the coating off a semi-stiff coated braid. I've stripped the coating off just to give it a little bit more rigidity, but I still think there'll be just a pile of mess if I left them straight through. So I'm going to refresh them around 3 AM ready for first light. I'm going to leave these out now for a fair few hours now. Just before last light, I'll probably refresh them. I mean, we're about 3:45 now. So yeah, about last light, I'll bring them in, I'll refresh them. But now it's actually time for a little bit of lazy time. I am going to chill. I'm going to put something on my phone, because they're in now. They're on the spots. The fish are, well, everywhere. I can see them all over. So it's not like I'm I have to watch the water to know where they are. I know exactly where the pockets of fish have been showing, hence why I've slightly adjusted my spots from the first spots that I chose this morning. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out for a few hours now, going to have something to eat, and yeah, just enjoy being out. For now guys, it's over and out. Here we are guys, the rods are out and that is it now for the night. There has been quite a bit of activity this evening. So yeah, hopefully we'll have something during the night. Not going to hold my breath, but the rods are out. They did go out really well. I'm very happy with them, so no more to do. So for now guys, wish me luck. Oh well guys, I just had a bite. Small common, but I did video record some of it, but my mic didn't connect, and my first sort of bite at night using all this new mic system, and it didn't connect for some reason, so you could hardly hear anything I was saying. It was all tangled up, and at some point, let me just check that. It was all tangled up and got stuck on this
bit of weed, I don't know what it is, bit of root system sticking out the bank here. But yeah, it's in the net now, it's unhooked. Gonna get the rod back out, and then we'll take a look at her. But yeah, great, we're off the mark on the bottom rod. So let's get the other rod back out. That was the middle rod, just off this island here. So yeah, we'll get that back out, and then we'll take a look at this fish. Let's get this out. Just over in my casting spot. Lovely. Oh God, ooh, it's a bit chilly actually. Let's get a coat on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely redo the left hand rod. I may even do the right hand rod as well, to be honest, now I'm up. And then it's perfect for in an hour's time, when it's first light. Well, less than that, it's 4:30 now, so it's got to be I can see the light sort of changing over here to my left, so yeah, I'll probably do them both, and then they're fresh, ready for first light. So let me crack on and do that, and I'll get back to you with an update with a cup of tea. Let's have it. Okay guys, second fish of the session. Actually, I think it's a little bit smaller than the first fish of the session, but nonetheless it's another fish, and it's the first fish off the bottom, and it come off a KLF. It come off a KLF straight out the packet bottom bait, a nice dark brown one. It was the only one that I swapped from a colourful one to an out the packet dark match the hatch sort of thing. And it was the first rod to go off. So I've put 2 on the same hook baits as this now, and the other rod I've put on a straight out the packet bottom bait Nutty B, which is like a bread colour. But there she is, only a dut. I don't know, 10, 11 pound maybe. Oh, easy girl. Yeah, very low double. Happy days, let's get her back then. All 3 rods are out, ready to go. It's just started first light. So let's have a cup of tea and keep our fingers crossed for another run. Fish number 2. Well, good morning guys. So since that fish that you saw, that low double, I haven't had anything else. I did have one singular bleep on the middle rod, but nothing happened. I reeled in about 20 minutes ago, went and used the facilities, freshened up a little bit, and I've come back and I thought I'd have a look around to see if there's any fish on the surface, and there were a few in these lily pads where I had that fish off the surface yesterday, but the ducks have just scared a few away by thinking I'm feeding them. I haven't put any feed out at all, but they're really annoying, and they're going to be a bit of an issue for surface fishing now. But we're going to give it a go for an hour or two. I'm just going to wait for some fish to pop back up in the lily. So once that happens, you'll be there to see that. So now guys, I've removed the bubble float. I've just got the bread. I can see a carp real close. Now guys, fish on. Oh. Yeah, fish on. It took a while. Come right in at my feet. I was on the phone and just got to keep steady pressure. Pretty solid there. Caught him from over here and he's charged down here, so I'm gonna have to make a bit of a hairy dogged turn. I'll bring you with me. I have to grab this net off the brambles. Oh, get away, fly. He is solid. There we go. He's out now. That bubble float gets caught really quite easy. It's a mirror carp, you can see him now. Oh yeah. You will do, sir, you will do. Yes. Get in. That was hairy. Oh, knees are shaking. Knees are shaking. That's what it's all about. Part of that fiasco, admittedly, was my fault. Just tried to get the camera on because I was on the phone. But we got a nice mirror, first mirror of the trip, and it does look to be the biggest fish of the session. So let's see how close to 20 it is. But I'm going to nip over there, grab well actually no, then Matt's just there, so I'll be good to go. Yeah, I'll just drag it a little closer, I think. With a hanging mouth. Bit of an oldie, this one. He swallowed that bread. I cut the hook link just to make life a bit easier. I'm going to pull him out of this net. Oh, easy boy. Oh, that was a big slap. All right, we're going to weigh this one. Here he is. Easy. Easy. So I just got to take my mic off. Can't be damaging my kit or the fish. There he is. Nice chunky fish. A load of his fins snapped off, like his dorsal fin. It's actually scratched my arm. Oh, he's a powerful thing. It's actually cut my arm because they're just spikes. I mean, he's a bit poorly conditioned, but he's old. And he's really front heavy. There we go. Look at him. Proper old warrior. Scars, cuts, jinks, cut fins everywhere. Huh? What a result. What a result. Right, let's flip him round. Got a bit of an awful mouth, bless him. Broken fins and all sorts of things going on here. Big lump in his side. He must be a real old fish, this one. And he's really front heavy. Really awkward one to hold. Look at that. Oh, he's got to be a 20. Huh? Oh, lovely. Proper old fish. I love them when they're like this. They're all janky, right characters. So again, floating bread, dunked in nutty bead glug. Brilliant, absolute awesome stuff. Right, let's weigh him and get him back. Crazy creature. So the scales are bang on zero. So I'll weigh it and then I'll weigh the scales after. Where did I put those bloody scales? Right. Get that and get that. Well, this is 26.6. 26.6. So let's release him and then we'll weigh the scales. Look at all his fin done to my arm. Look. Mad. Right, let's slip him back. So we're just going to quickly weigh this sling, and it is wet. We just release the fish, and that is 0, and that is go straight with it. There's £3. £3.4. 26, 25, 24, 23, £23 2 ounce that was. Nice.
just been float fishing again, to no avail, and it is time to go back to the bivvy and start getting the kit ready for tonight. Got bags to tie up, rigs to sort out. But I done it as far as I could. You can see the sun is nearly gone now all over. There's no more chances now over that side for sure. So yeah, it's time to settle in for the night shift. Now it's must be getting on for 5 o'clock now. It was 4 o'clock when I went over there, so I must have been over there an hour. Well, you know what? Let's check. 7 minutes past 5. And yeah, it's I've had food already. I haven't done much vlogging. I've just been desperate to just wing another bite. I had one bite and I pulled the hook out. No, I wasn't playing it, it's just I felt it whack whack and then come out, so I didn't set the hook, I just pulled the bread and the hook out of the fish's mouth. That's as close as I've been to getting one. Now we're back to the swim, and it's it's time to get these the big boys out, because they've been lent up against the bivvy since pretty much 8 o'clock this morning. So yeah, hopefully we got one more chance of a first light bite in the morning. Right guys, we just had a take on the right hand rod, and this time it's not a bream. Right guys, we've just had a take on the right hand rod on the island, on the I believe it was on the Nutty Bee bottom bait, but because I'm really crap with a camera, I've only got 10 seconds of the initial take and then the camera stopped. So but it's a beautiful mirror. We're going to get him out on the in the cradle now and take a close look at him, because he's got some mega scales. So let's have him out. Happy days. I'll squat down a little bit once I've taken the net out. Mind pulling the net out for me if I lift him up? I'm gonna have to go and get my carp care kit, I think, for those ulcers. All right, pretty old fish that one, isn't it? Yeah.
A few bumps on in mine.
Yeah, the ulcers, I think. Oh yeah, he's lovely on one side. Oh. Yeah, boy. Here he is then. He's got the old shudders. Let's show you good side, eh? Let's show you good side. See those little shudders? Easy. There we go. There we go. Angry old fish. Look at that. Carp number 4. Look at the purples and oranges and crazy apple slice scales. Don't know, he's got to be about, don't know, 12, 13. Nothing massive, but probably one of the prettiest I've caught from you for sure. Not going to weigh him. Hopefully the quality, is the quality on this all right for a screen grab? Yeah, I'll just screenshot it then. What a cracker. All right, we're going to get some carp care kit on this one, because he's got a couple of ulcers on one side, and then we're going to let him go. Awesome. All right. Oh, careful of this drop. There it is. Angry old fish. Time to let him go back.
You know, pal, you're free to go now. Right, get our rod back in the spot then. Awesome. That's what we love, getaway fly. Alright guys, so we got another one, another mirror. We're going to bring her out and have a look at her. Right. Hi bud. I've got another one with attitude. I think so, yeah. I think I can hardly see it, to be honest with you, but I haven't got my head torch on. But I think it could. I think it's a 20. Yep. Do you mind doing me a quick favour? Yeah. You alright to pick up this rod? Yeah. The hook's still in it, see, I can't see a bloody thing. I'm making a meal of it. It's just covered me in water. It's just this one, yeah. Whoa! It soaked me, it does. Yeah, I think it should be a 20. Don't think it's going to play nice. Hold another mirror, yeah. No, it's a lake of commons, isn't it? Really. Another deep one, right in the scissors. Right, girly. Alright guys, so here she is. Maybe up a double. How about that? Quite a pale one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me an absolute soaking. What do you think, bud? Not too bad, is it? Lovely colours. At least this one's actually in pretty good nick, isn't she, as well? Let's have a look at. No, let's have a look at the other side. A couple of them have got these cysts though. I don't know what that's all about. Look at that crazy lateral line. Fish number 5, or carp number 5, should we say. Yeah, absolute beauty. Give her a quick weigh and then we'll get her back because she's not happy. Not happy at all. Huh? That dorsal. Lovely. Right, let's get her weighed. Okie dokie. Same gig as before, guys. She is on 0, so I've got to deduct the weight of the sling after. Let's check they're zipped up on the sides. Yep. Check those fins are flat. Wait for the water to drip out. A bit smaller than I thought she was. It's bang on 21, 20, 19. So it's just under £18. Happy days. Let's get her back.
Oh, this water's warm. There she is. Alright. Take your time, all your fight was done in the net, wasn't it? Crazy dog, crazy fish, there we go. Nice, let's get this rod back out then, guys, eh? Yes! Alright guys, so this is my final update. I'm just going to start the pack down now. It's getting on for 7:30 now. I've had nothing but bream on the right hand rod since about 3:15 this morning. I've had 4 bream, I think. So no more carp since that one later last night. But not to worry, we've had 5 fish. We've had a lovely session. We've caught a couple off the surface. We've caught a few off the bottom. JH Baits has done its due. It's the first time I've ever actually used it in a fishing situation, and yeah, they've worked straight bottom bait straight out the bag. You know, the first night I didn't catch off the dumbbells, the wafters, but I think that was just more the weather conditions. It's just, you know, nobody caught, so you know, the bottom bait's done the trick for me on this particular session. So I'm really looking forward to all my future sessions to see what JH Baits has in store for me, because as far as this session goes, it's been really hard fishing, and I've just managed to winkle out 5 fish. From surface fishing by dipping bread into the nutty bee glug, to the bottom bait fishing, also PVA bags. I've been using the pellets, the nutty bee and the KLF pellets in the PVA bag, hence why I've been bothered by the bream quite a bit. But yeah, it's been a really fantastic session. I haven't been out for a while, so it was nice to break the duck's back or wet the duck's beak, whatever the saying is. But it's time to start packing down. I will leave the rods out. They will be the last thing that I bring in. So the only way you'll hear from me from this point on is if I catch a fish. But it's the chances of that are looking extremely slim. But guys, thank you for joining me on yet another fishing adventure. And if you enjoyed this video, if you're still here watching now, if you could please like, subscribe and share the video. That's all I ask in return for the effort in which I put into these videos. I'd be eternally grateful if you shared the love. It helps the channel grow, motivates me to produce more videos. So yeah, there's brilliant videos due to come from Banking Carp, and I'd love you guys to be a part of it.